Within just a month, wild boars suddenly swarmed the swamp area, wreaking havoc across more than 3 hectares of farmland and causing thousands of dollars in damages. Given the urgency of the situation, our local hunting team quickly organized an emergency hunt to take back control. An automatic feeder had already been placed earlier, working like a charm to lure in our targets. Drawn by the irresistible scent, the boars came pouring out in increasing numbers. I sat quietly in the shadows, eyes locked in full focus as I selected my ideal target. When a moment felt just right, I pulled the trigger. Bullseye, a wild boar collapsed instantly, and a surge of joy rushed through me like never before. While moving to a new spot, we unexpectedly crossed paths with 2 smaller boars on the trail. There was no room for hesitation. We fired immediately. A flawless takedown. You see, wild boars reproduce rapidly and grow at an alarming rate. That's why even the smaller ones can't be overlooked or spared. Sometimes, greed leads straight to doom. While the boars greedily focused on feeding, they were completely unaware of their surroundings. We were already in position, locked and loaded. The moment my sights aligned, I pulled the trigger. The thunderous shot echoed across the swamp, marking yet another successful strike. While scouting around, Eric suddenly spotted another potential target. After tracking for a bit, he settled into a good position, slowly took aim. The boar was hit and dropped within a short distance inside the marsh. As night fell, we packed up our trophies and returned home after a long but fulfilling day. We returned to the swamp for another chase. From a distance, I caught sight of familiar silhouettes, wild boars. Step by careful step, I crept closer, avoiding detection. When the range was just right, I raised my rifle and squeezed the trigger. The lead boar took a hit, and as another tried to flee, I took it down as well. In less than a minute, 3 wild boars lay motionless. Moments like this, swift, clean, and triumphant, always send an electrifying thrill through my veins. Soon after, the fierce barking of our hounds became our guide, leading us straight to another boar. With nerves tight and hearts pounding, Alva moved in. When the timing was perfect, he pulled the trigger. At such close range, there was no escaping the bullet. Not far away, Kane was equally pumped. His prey had walked right into the trap. From an ideal distance, he fired a perfect shot that struck the boar's vital point, dropping it instantly. Just minutes after collecting his trophy, Kane took down yet another one. Clean, precise, and efficient textbook execution. After many thrilling and challenging hunting trips, this time we decided to take our experience to the next level with an even tougher mission. Not in remote mountains or vast fields, but deep within a dense, treacherous swamp. Yes, you heard that right. A massive swamp in Louisiana, USA, where the muddy and rugged terrain makes wild boar hunting incredibly demanding. With the support of an airboat and expert hunting skills, we were ready for an intense showdown. Follow along and join us as we take on this new challenge. This trip was more special than ever with the participation of Hank, Swamp King Turner, a legendary hunter with decades of experience battling wild boars. He meticulously prepared everything from bait and hunting knives to sturdy trapping nets. Our boat glided smoothly over the calm waters. Upon reaching an ideal open area, the team quickly executed the plan. We set up traps using wooden and metal stakes, creating a semi-enclosed area with high-hanging nets. Inside, food was scattered to lure the wild boars in. The moment they stepped in and triggered the mechanism, the net would drop, trapping these destructive creatures inside. Once everything was in place, we quietly retreated, keeping a safe distance to avoid alarming the boars. Time passed in suspense. Our journey through the swamp continued, and before long, we took down another massive wild boar. The boar lay motionless after a precise, fatal shot. Then, when we returned, the sight before us was exhilarating. An entire herd of wild boars had been caught. They thrashed and struggled desperately, but there was no escape. In no time, more than a dozen wild boars were subdued and loaded onto the boat. It was an intense, thrilling, and unforgettable hunting trip. With the help of the airboat, we pressed on in search of more giant wild boars. Eyes scanning every bush and every disturbed patch of mud. Signs of prey lurking nearby. Suddenly, a dark figure emerged. The team immediately slowed down, readying our guns. A well-aimed bullet pierced the animal's body, bringing it down instantly. Shortly after, we spotted and successfully took down several more targets. Wild boars became more active. We were determined not to let them escape. Navigating through the dense vegetation, we had to wade across small water channels, making it difficult to spot our prey. After tracking for a while, I finally caught sight of a dark silhouette. My footsteps left deep imprints in the muddy ground. The wild boar was still there, eagerly searching for food, completely unaware of the lurking danger. I needed to get closer. This was the perfect opportunity. Carefully adjusting my aim, I ensured that each shot would be as effective as possible. Direct hit. The bullet struck its mark, and the boar collapsed instantly. Fatigue from the long chase vanished in an instant as I smiled with satisfaction at our achievement. As twilight deepened, wild boar activity peaked, but we couldn't let any prey escape. The hunt pressed on. The thick vegetation and swampy terrain made every step heavy, but persistence paid off. Following the tracks, I spotted another dark silhouette ahead. The wild boar, completely unaware of the imminent threat, was still rummaging through the dirt for food. This was the perfect chance. I steadied my rifle, carefully adjusting the angle for maximum impact. Bullseye. The bullet hit its weak spot, and the boar dropped instantly. The exhaustion from the day's chase faded away as I grinned, knowing we had secured another victory in this untamed swamp. But we remained patient, lying in wait for the next target. Suddenly, a massive wild boar boldly entered the hunting zone. Seizing the moment, we signaled our hunting dogs to attack. Nightfall arrived. Their coordination was flawless. They bit down hard, preventing the beast from making any escape attempt. The wild boar roared and thrashed violently. but the dog's sharp fangs had it completely trapped in this life-or-death struggle. Though exhausted, the excitement remained. We knew that out there,